Hello. Welcome to the Bleeding... What?
To Among the Lilies.
Welcome to Among the Lilies. I'm your host, Cameron Frad. I am in a pub in Dublin where I had my very first kiss from a really handsome Australian 20 years ago.
It's pretty wild. Sorry, love.
Yeah.
We just finished Net Ministries and everybody else flew back to their countries, and Cammy and I got on a bus. Didn't even know we hadn't expressed that we liked each other yet. But after a couple of beers and a couple of pubs, we ended up here in this seat. You got to show them how cool this
exact
is.
Seat. It's like this little nook, and it overlooks the whole bar. Oh, you know what? I think I can turn it around. Let me do this. So it's a Bleeding Horse pub in Dublin. I think Yeats, some poet, used to come here and write. It's a very old, beautiful pub. It's just like this little nook where we sat, and we had it all to ourselves, which was very nice. And we sat in this exact same spot, which is very fun and exciting.
And so when we came back here, we thought there's no way this won't be taken, because it's a night, everyone's here partying, and we walked up the stairs and it was completely empty.
So it was perfect.
Nice.
It was meant for us just to come and sit. And yeah, I'm excited. We came here one other time, I think, yeah? Both of us?
I think so.
Was that you? But it was a long time ago too. It was probably shortly after marriage. So we've been married 17 years.
I just want to put everybody's fears at rest. I promise we're not going to kiss on camera in case you're really afraid. But I do think it's beautiful to realize that you can be friends with somebody for 20 years and still really, really, really like them and want to pursue them, and realize that there's way more to their heart that that you've yet to access. So
Yes, agreed.
but there'd be times in our lives where if you had have saw us, you would have thought, oh, they don't look like they're in a good place, right? There's been times where we've argued and fought and been frustrated with each other. But it's beautiful. Like, marriage is beautiful.
And then also, like, we were talking to someone the other day about, if he's interested in this girl and he doesn't want to ruin the friendship. Like, I'm so grateful that you took the risk. Because we were very, very good friends, very close friends. Was there a part of you that was afraid to ruin our amazing friendship?
No.
No. Okay.
No, but I do sometimes feel haunted by the idea of what if I never had the courage to pursue you and leave my country for you, and then maybe one day 20 years later I bumped into you, and now there's 20 years of history that I wasn't a part of and I could have been a part of it, and I'm so glad that we Alright, before everybody starts throwing up, I guess we said we wouldn't.
You said we would. I didn't say anything. No, we'll save that for off camera, but we just wanted to show you this really fun spot, and it's fun. It's fun to reenact or reminisce. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, that one.
Reminisce.
Yeah.
So we're in Dublin and just walking down Grafton Street, walking by through St. Stephen's Green. The weather's horrible. It's raining. It's not nice, but it's fun to remember. We were walking. Okay, what happened? We didn't start holding hands, but we kind of, what do you call this?
Linked arms?
We linked arms at one point, and we're like, oh, that doesn't normally happen. And then we're at the Heineken pub, and your foot touched my foot, and I didn't move it away. And we're like, oh,
It's the subtle things.
This is different.
Yeah.
And by the time, this is right down the street from where we used to live. We lived in Rathmines, and so what were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking, because we all lived in one house together as a team. We had the men on one floor and the women on the other floor. I was leaving, I think, the next day?
Yeah.
Or the day after?
No, the very next
Okay.
morning. Yeah, this was the night before you were
So
flying
we were
home.
coming home, linked arms, foot accidentally touched. What does it mean? And so I didn't want to go home and run into this other person and us have this time come to an end. So I invited you into the Bleeding Horse pub,
And
where we did in fact kiss.
I think we both got half a pint, and I definitely didn't even take a sip out of mine. I don't even know if you drink any. But it was just, I was intrigued and excited and felt like there's something going on and I want to know what it is. And so I remember sitting here and just I don't know, not knowing what it was, but being excited and nervous. And the night before, so the night before we kissed, I remember telling one of the girls on our net team, the thought of never seeing you again. I'm like, the thought of never seeing Matt again breaks my heart. But I don't like him. Like, obviously, I don't like him like that. So, like, even things like that I was, like, verbalizing. Yeah.
You were trying to fight it, but you couldn't.
Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. All right, anything else you want to say or share?
No.
What if there's some guy out there that's like, I really like this girl, but I don't want to ruin it? What would your advice
I don't
to
know.
him be?
I increasingly think that the red pill guys are cream puff douches, and yes, there are a lot of women who are wretched and maybe not someone you would want to marry. Yeah, there's also a lot of men who are like that. But to fall into cynicism is the easy way out. If you know a woman and you are friends with her and you think she'd be a good mother and you want to be intimate with her, like that's good. You know, get to know her. Do you respect her? And if you do, just go for it quickly. Get married before you're ready, and then have more kids than you can afford, and then move into a bubble like Steubenville, and just yeah.
Yeah, it's good advice. We got married. We got married
Yeah.
young, and
I mean,
No.
discernment is necessary,
it is.
but don't use discernment as an excuse to not make a good manly decision.
Yeah, but even when we moved to Ireland, so we got married. So we met in 2004, had our first kiss here 20 years ago. 2006, 2005, you moved to America. 2006, we got married. It was also 2006 we moved to Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah.
And part of why we moved here was so we could start our family. We knew we wanted to have kids right away. I had endometriosis. We weren't mucking around. And we did. We came here. We made 2 babies. And then went back.
Not in this.
Not in
not
this
in this
booth.
booth,
No. In other parts. We don't need to get into it.
No, not
we'll leave you.
necessary.
We're going to go on with our date
All right,
night. But
bye.
thanks for joining us. Hope you all have a lovely day.
All
God
right.
bless.